Cyberpunk 2077, the game hyped up to be the greatest game of all time. But it's not. Honestly, it's just another game. It's been talked about a lot already, but it's pretty clear that this game's biggest problem is the optimization. And I play on PC. Can we get a moment's silence for the console users that try to play this game? I mean, I play on PC, but I was still struggling to get good FPS. A lot of situations my FPS was dropping below 30, and you can definitely feel it. And my PC is not cheap. I would say I have a PC that is better than 90% of the people who play this game on PC. Now you can see that I don't have the optimal settings. They eventually come into play. As you can see, the FPS just gets really bad so in these areas where there's a lot of people. So pretty much the people who had this game on console or on cheaper PCs or older PCs, this game was borderline impossible to play. So it can't be the greatest game of all time if you can't even play it. People were actually saying this was going to be the GTA killer. Bruh. A game that after 7 years in 2020 was still the 4th most popular game on YouTube. Next, we got to touch on the main story. Now, I actually think it was pretty decent. I enjoyed the story, but there was just way too much dialogue. And people say it is an RPG. It is supposed to have a lot of dialogue, but in my opinion, it was just way too overkill. There were sequences where you wouldn't even play the game for like 30-40 minutes and you would just listen to dialogue. Like, for example, after having this conversation with Takamura, I'm like, oh yes, finally I get to play the game, I get to stand up, let's go do something. He's like, nope, sit back down, we've got some more talking to do. A few minutes later, I'm like, okay, I think I get the point of what you're trying to tell me, I'm just gonna skip ahead. He leaves, I'm like, yes, I can finally play. Oh wait, no, Johnny sits down and he starts having a conversation with me. It was just overkill in my opinion. And then finally I gotta mention the bugs and glitches, and I gotta be brutally honest. The bugs and glitches is probably the best content of the whole entire game.
In 2077,
keep your head on, city kid.
in 2077.
But at the end of the day, will I be replaying this game over and over?
Definitely not.
And with how many issues this game is having on release, I think it's fair to say they needed more time. Delete Cyberpunk 2077, please. So this video was originally going to be a full-on gameplay video of me trying to get the Legendary Mantis Blades and testing it out. But I feel like the content was kind of lame, so these are just the best moments. A brand new day in Night City. Whoa! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Every time I use this car, I ruin it. There we go. We got the Mantis Blades. Ignore me. Ignore me. My car's on fire. I'm gonna die before we get there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was a one shot. That was a one shot. Steel pipe? You try to kill me with a steel pipe?
Then I'm going in!
You! Oh, the one shot. Sneak up. Sneak up. I think there's one guy left. You just run at them. That's the plan. You just run at them. That was a one shot. Regina, I don't care. I don't care, Regina. I really don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you, let me...
What are you doing?
Oh man. Yeah, yeah.
Look at the top of his
Feel bad for
head!
you, buddy. He's gone. And this is, you know, she's not real. She left you years ago. Oh boy, this was a bad idea. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Did I just fall off the edge? Not exactly what I planned. But Night City. It looks beautiful. Alright, wait a minute. Back down. What's going on? I'm stuck. Hello? I'm stuck? Bro, my guy is tripping. My guy's tripping? Hello?
In 2077.
I was stuck.
Game over.
Now this video was supposed to be a joke, but Sony actually went ahead and deleted Cyberpunk 2077. Hello? Oh, are you kidding me?
In 2077.